Hey, this is Garvin from the FTWpodcast.com coming to you with another clip from the most recent episode of FTW Podcast. And on tonight's Impact, we saw a big reveal. One of many that happened tonight, but specifically, Chyna debuted as Kurt Angle's mistress. Although it was rumored that they would be bringing in a woman named Isis the Amazon into the role, the rumors state that the company officials felt she was just too green and inexperienced and went with someone who has experience in this type of setting. With the ongoing feeling that TNA brings in people who made it big in WWE and WCW to build off of, instead of using their homegrown talent, on FTW episode 61, Joe, Rob, and myself asked ourselves if this was the right decision.
Am I disappointed? Yeah, I never thought Chyna was a good worker. She just seemed really clumsy. So, in that aspect, I wish they didn't bring her in, because I think bringing in talent that WWE's cast away on the whole hurts TNA as a product. So, am I bummed they didn't give Isis a shot? Yeah. Would I have liked Isis to have had a better tryout? Of course. If that's apparently what's hurt her. So
technically, both of these choices are WWE castaways. It's just that one's a well-known WWE talent, and the other one didn't really get that far in the company. Normally, I would agree with Joe, and I would say, yes, I'm disappointed that they didn't do this. They should have given the unknown a chance, but we're talking about Karen Jarrett being involved in this storyline, and Karen Jarrett, to my knowledge, is not a professional wrestler. And whenever you bring somebody who is not a professional wrestler into a wrestling ring, you need to make sure you have experienced talent there so that that person does not get injured. So I have to say that Chyna's a better choice here, rather than an unknown indie wrestler who may be able to handle it, may not be able to handle it, and just on her sheer size alone might accidentally injure Karen Jarrett.
Well, you've heard our opinions, but now we want to hear from you. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FTW Podcast, as well as on Twitter at FTW Podcast. And you can catch this week's entire episode at the FTWpodcast.com. Like I said, we want to hear what you have to say, so join the conversation. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on the FTW Podcast.